Hi everyone. So it's been a very long time since I last uploaded my video on YouTube. So here I am reviewing these papers from Hahnemuhle. I was very curious about these after all the hype. As most of you may already know, Hahnemuhle is a German paper manufacturing company. This company has been around for quite a long time now, and by quite a long time I mean since 1584. Many photographers and fine artists use hahnemühle paper for printing, and recently it's getting a lot of attention for its watercolor papers. So I bought these sample papers to try out with different techniques on it. So let me take you along with it by painting over each one and sharing my reviews. So starting off with Cezanne paper, it is 300 GSM, 100% cold cotton cold pressed. As Hahnemühle's official website states, quote, "This is natural white, acid-free, light-fast, and extremely resistant to aging. The surface sizing permits corrections to be made to the wet paper. The color retains their brilliance." So I really found this paper suitable for wet on wet techniques, which I realized after actually started painting wet on dry method. Yes, my bad, but instantly realized it, so no harm's done. Also, the texture almost feels like Arches cold pressed, but with a more butteriness to it, if you know what I mean. All in all, I really loved this paper and was excited with the color vibrancy it upholded. It was impossible for me to point out any cons about it. Moving on with bamboo mixed media paper, 265 GSM, which is 90% bamboo fibers and 10% cotton. First thing first, we have to really appreciate how art brands experiment and bring about these environmentally friendly things around. So I high five for that, Hahnemuhle. Also, I think this paper would also be suitable for fine art prints, which the website as well confirms. While I am not too sure if I like the paper for my style, which is usually wet on wet techniques and layers of watercolor media, but I would really encourage it for artists who work with mixed media. As you can see later with this painting, uh, I finish it off with Polychromos pencil, and it really helped me uplift that painting by giving a little more edge to it. So I can confidently say that it is a really, really good choice for mixed media. On to the next one, that is Britannia from their Academie range. It is a 300 GSM cold pressed, matte, green fine paper. I have seen a lot of watercolor artists who work with hot pressed paper love this one surprisingly, given that this is a cold pressed. The reason may be because it has minimal texture. Again, to be honest, I wasn't a big fan of this paper. Working with layers and layers might be a little tough on this one, as the colors lift off too easily. Also, I found few areas behaving weirdly after 2 to 3 layers, so I would not recommend this one for artists who work with a lot of layers, but totally for mixed media again. Now with Burgund paper from their academic range again. I found this one very similar to Britannia. It behaves almost the same way, and I won't be able to differ it from Britannia given the texture and how the color lifts off too easily on this. So this one again I wouldn't recommend for layerings, but totally again for the mixed media. Moving on, we have Harmony watercolor paper, which is a cold pressed, matte, green fine, and which is surface sized. So the texture, I found it very similar to Canson Montville, and it is again not very textured, so I found this pretty okay for wet on wet techniques. um, and the color vibrancy as well looks okay. So I think this will be a very good paper for if you want to make customized sketchbooks as well. So I think this will be a very good option for that. So I've saved the best for the last, and for this one we have Expression for watercolor. It is 100% cotton rag and cold pressed, matte and green fine, and 300 GSMs. So I'll have to say this was my favorite out of all after Cezanne, I would say. The texture isn't again too prominent with this one, and it is a mix between hot press and when you talk about the texture, it's a mix between hot press and the cold press. And what I really like about this again was that even though you could lift off the colors, but it was not very easy with the last ones that we had, that was Britannia and Burgund. And it gave me the opportunity to also create this beautiful gradation with the background, and the color vibrancy again, it was spectacular. So I would really love this, and I think I might buy a few of these imperial size sheets from Expression and make myself a sketchbook. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this compilation of me painting and reviewing. I wish to make more of such videos in the future, and also yes, I am currently working on making real-time painting videos, so hooray for that. And you may also check out my Instagram account for more art and more art processes of mine. So until next time, keep painting and take care. Bye bye.